Ahoy, my name is Talisa and welcome to the premiere of Literally Pirates movie.
This film was written by and stars the young pirates.
We recorded this film from our Haringey ship. We hope you enjoy it.
Before the film begins, please turn your phone to silent.
Now, if everybody's ready.
Lights,
Camera,
action!
A lot of party poppers. Wait, can I do it again?
You're going to be putting your foot on either side.
I think it's too
Ooh. Can you hear that?
In a galaxy far, far away, there was a very weird planet which was approximately 350 million miles away.
The alien's home is so dark it is like England but at night. And we all know England is so dark at night.
Lexicon is a planet that is green, smelly and round, bigger than the Earth, and it has big rings around it. It smells like dirty socks as if someone hasn't washed it, and it smells like feet.
It was full of huge, colourful flowers. The moist grass was blue, the sky was pink, the apples were purple, the cucumbers were grey, and the raspberries were green.
The planet looks like a fun, colourful place, also known as a fun fair and a fight planet. The weather is very hot, or aliens can't survive in cold weather or they die.
It was the strangest planet anyone had discovered or seen. It was made of a thin layer of sand instead of rock. But the citizens of this ball of sand were the strangest part of it.
On the planet, there lived hundreds and thousands of aliens called Lexiconians. The Lexiconians had different emotions based on their color. Pink is embarrassed, yellow is happy, red is angry, blue is sad, green is energetic, brown is super angry, rainbow is queen, and rainbow without the red is the king.
The Lexiconians, some young, others old, occasionally very, very old. Others small or big, sometimes gigantic. There is no stable DNA. Randomized creatures with no similarities, but most of all intelligent.
They live in a dangerous forest with lots of scary animals. And in the night, the big animals come.
They had blue and orange bodies. Their feet, however, were green and pink. They can live up to 9 years.
Aliens at Planet Lexicon are usually dressed as old-fashioned people from the 1970s. They love going shopping around town with their friends. The smell of Lexicon is the most disgusting thing you have ever smelled. Well, it actually smells like uncooked meat. If you were to be an alien, would you live in Planet Lexicon?
Then all the aliens are like little lizards. Their captain is a quarter of a shark and a lizard. They need stories because everything is lasagna, and by the time it got very frustrating and they need stories to cheer them up.
Lexi meats were green and purple with yellow gloves and navy blue boots. They also had 3 eyes and little plants at Lexicon. But suddenly the planet started dying.
And the planet was cheesy and there was no light. How can the aliens see? Well, they have a light on top of their head. Then one day the planet was slowly crumbling from bad writing and they needed stories to save their planet.
But the planet was drying up like their little sponge hearts, and they needed stories to juice them up. So they hired a strawberry scientist to steal stories from the amazing literacy pirates. But they had one weakness: alliteration and chopping knives.
10% of the planet had already begun disintegrating bit by bit. Until they had an idea. It was very risky. They were going to kidnap Captain Splurge and the refined Admiral. Are they stupid? Is this the right decision?
The aliens ran out of stories, so they desperately needed more. Then they planned to steal some crewmates. Let's all and steal crewmates, said the first alien. Yeah, let's go, quickly, said the second alien.
Until the master, Chief Lexi, barged in and yelled, "We're all in danger because we're running out of stories." The aliens shook in fear. With their worries bugging them, they knew they had to take drastic measures.
But they have a plan that they are going to create a diversion and they are going to sneak in from the back, but they have to pass a quiz.
Isn't that a terrible thing to do? If we force them to draft more stories, they will run out of ideas and get very exhausted, replied the silence. No one was ever talking to you. The evil bunny yelled. Yes, sir, said the evil bunny as he rolled his eyes.
King Zorinasor and Chapasan Sanformita Euphahid Kanzahos XVI suddenly looked up in surprise at what his scientist said. 10 minutes later, he gathered all his minions in a mothership to set out to invade literacy pirates and kidnap the session leaders and revive their home planet to survive the apocalypse that they predicted would come in 9,999 years and 3 months.